So guys, as you know, Disneyland is back reopened. It's been very emotional for many people going back into the parks. As you guys know, I obviously can't get down to the parks. I live in Canada, but they mean a lot to me. And today we're going to be reacting to a video of someone who I'm subscribed to and a family that I think are one of the best YouTubers for Disneyland out there. Their stuff is really great, it's positive, it's just a lot of fun, and it can be really emotional sometimes. So I'm reacting to the Hayes family vlog channel of their video going back to Disneyland. If you guys don't even know who they are, please go check them out. I will leave them down in the description. Subscribe to them. They're absolutely amazing. The cinematography from Zach Hayes, who does all that, is incredible. So today we're going to be reacting to that. They have a little girl named Malia who has alopecia, pretty much. I can't explain all of it, but pretty much it doesn't allow her hair to actually grow like ours does normally. Now there's more to it. I will leave a link below. You guys can check more about that as well, but I highly recommend subscribing to them. I love them. They're so positive. They're so fun. And so I'm going to be just kind of watching it, reacting to it. Obviously, we won't watch the entire thing straight through. It's about 23 minutes long, but I will link this video down in the description as well. Okay, so this, okay, hang on. Well, let's play through. Okay, so just real quick, almost like every character in Disneyland and like a lot of cast members know who they are, so you might see that throughout this video of the characters really interacting with her and calling out Malia because they all know her. She's like loved around the park, so is the whole family, as well as they were actually, or she was in one of Disney's promotional videos for Disneyland reopening, which I thought was really cool.
So excited!
There's the Esplanade.
Which line are we giving in?
I know you pick.
I'm not gonna cry yet. Don't cry
You're not
yet.
gonna cry yet?
No.
You sure?
Just to be able to step back into the park, obviously where you can get through the gate right there. Like you're not even really into the park yet. You're just at the front, just going through that turnstile. I think would be really emotional for anyone, obviously, who loves the parks. It makes me emotional just watching it and watch people go back in. It's hard to explain.
Overwhelmed. It's just been so long.
Actually, here. You made it!
You're not gonna cry?
You excited?
You're here!
We're here. You hear the music?
You happy? You are? Are you crying?
Right there, they're even getting emotional just off going to downtown Disney, which isn't even the actual main park. It just being, at least having some sort of knowing that it's there. It's hard to explain. I know a lot of people think us adult Disneys or Disneyland fans, whatever, are weird in some way, but I've always said for me, the attachment to these parks is so much more of the creativity. You know, obviously when you're a kid, it's about the characters and everything like that, right? But for me, since I'm such a big fan of how things work and how they're done, and for me, it's more or less about how the parks are created and the positivity when you go there. Like I'm a huge believer in energy and stuff like that, and when you're there, everyone's energy is just through the roof, so positive, so happy, and you can feel that, and it's enlightening. There's the train.
Right? Like we have to do it and do it.
That iconic sound, bell ringing.
I'm so happy.
Don't cry. Don't cry, I'm gonna cry.
More than anyone right now. Okay, get it together, Ash. Get it together.
It's okay, baby.
We're okay. We're fine.
Fully expected. We're fine.
Has anyone else wondered at all, like, how hot it must be in those costumes? Like, am I the only one who, when you're there, you're like, it's hot out, and then for the cast members to be inside of those, like, how hot is that probably? Like, that's, oh man, it's got to be cooking in there.
Can we do everything today?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Oh man, there's Main Street. Anyone else just get like, it's the morning, you walk down Main Street, and it's just like, I don't know, can be overwhelming. You're like, where do I go first? What do I do? I'd love to know what you guys do first. Where do you go when you walk in the park? Do you go towards Tomorrowland? Do you go towards Adventure, Frontierland, or do you go to Fantasyland? What do you guys usually do? Oh man, New Orleans Square, the whole Rivers of America, and the Phantasmic. Phantasmic, I think, is actually one of the most amazing shows to watch there. It's I don't know how they do a lot of these effects. Like I said, it's incredible. But man, you look at it and you miss it. It's crazy. Just to keep in mind, obviously, a lot of these lines and like crowds may look more crowded, or lines may look longer than normal. That's because of social distancing in the lines. They can't have lines inside, so just keep in mind that when you're watching this, if you're watching any videos or going there, keep in mind that they're not as long as they may seem or look, just because they're social distance.
Strollers.
Is the Mark Twain running, or is it just hanging out there?
It's running.
Yeah.
I swear I've seen people put on Instagram that they're on it and it's
Yeah.
So I think, like I previously said, like this is what makes the park so special, is the fact that is the cast members. It's really the cast members that make this place so special. No matter what they're going through in life and how bad their day may be going outside of the parks, as soon as they step in, you know, they obviously have some sort of like oath to go by, that you're there for obviously yourself, right? But it's to make other people's day, and they go above and beyond what they're even really supposed to do half the time. So I think it's amazing, and this is a prime example. Like I said, they all know her name. I get they have a following and how they could get to know their names, but it's just those little things that are magical, especially for kids. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back here a sec. Just want to point something out right about. Yeah, you can't eat that, Malia. Sorry. Right. Okay. So this to me obviously is tough. I don't want to get too much in depth about the whole pandemic and everything that's going on, but it's like social distancing, wear a mask, totally get it, got it, okay? But you look at an image like this and you're like, where's the distancing happening, right? There is none. And I get it. It's like so hard to be like, hey, just go this way and go that way, down these kind of things, and I get it. So obviously, again, letting you guys know, if you're going to the parks, FYI, the social distancing isn't really much of a thing unless you're waiting in a line for something. Other than that, it's kind of a free-for-all. But, yeah, just keep that in mind, that the parks are pretty much normal if you're just wandering around. It's normal. Okay, so right here, they're waiting in line, distancing, right? Makes sense.
That's the line.
Okay, right there is a prime example of lines. Those are lines for actually just character meet and greets, distance meet and greets. Just an example really quickly, like they look like they're crazy. They're really not that crazy. Just from what I've seen, at least other people saying things, they're not as long as you think. Oh, good old Eeyore. He's always doing his best. He's doing what he can. Perfect picture. Look at that. Perfect. So that's kind of what photo ops obviously are like right now. From a distance, they'll stand back and you stand as close as you can get to the character, and you just do a photo op just kind of like that. So it's still kind of nice that these reactions and character interactions are still kind of happening with obviously kids and the guests that are there. I think it would be even harder to go to the parks if their characters weren't even there in some sort of way. It would just feel like something's missing, I think. I don't know. So that was pretty much their day at the park. Obviously didn't show any rides or anything like that, but it was really nice to see them back at the park. Again, my heart goes out to you, Hayes family, in the sense of like just happy to see you guys back at the park and how emotional you got at the beginning, which I almost did cry when you guys started crying. I'm not gonna lie, it's emotional. Like I said, these parks mean a lot to people. It's not just Disney and kids stuff like that, right? There's so much more to it. Everybody has their own kind of attachment and reason and nostalgia to these parks. So for them to be reopened again is amazing. I do know for myself that I won't be going back until obviously I can cross the border. That's the first problem. But also, even when I can do so, I personally, for the money for me spending to travel down there, I don't really want to be going down there paying a ticket for not seeing any parades or shows, fireworks, stuff like that, all the distancing stuff. Not that I have a problem with all that and wearing a mask and whatnot, that's not what I'm saying. It's just that when I go down, I want it to be back to normal. You know, for me, it's spending a lot of money to go down there. So I want to go back when it's just completely back to normal. That's just my preference. And, you know, I feel like I said, maybe in a year or so, maybe even less, things are changing fast. I'll be back down there and vlogging it for you guys. But in the meantime, we have Avengers Campus opening back or not opening back up, opening up for the first time. There's a live stream video going on that, I believe, June. Man, it's hot out here. I've had a lot of sun. June 2nd, actually the day I'm recording this video, they're doing a live stream on the opening of Avengers Campus, so I do want to be doing a reaction video to that. I'll get that out for you guys as well. If you guys haven't seen my trivia videos, go check them out. I do Disneyland trivia on the Disney Play app. I'm not the greatest, but hey, check them out anyways. I am also getting a puppy, so I'm going to be doing my best to be recording videos for you guys. Hopefully he's not too rambunctious. I'm sure he will be for a bit, but the times that he's sleeping, hopefully I can do some videos and get those out for you guys. And again, like a lot more reaction videos, trivia videos. I promise that as soon as I can get back down to the parks and do vlogs, because I love vlogging that. I love the cinematic stuff I can make down there. With some of my video skills and stuff like that, so hopefully I can get down there soon, things go back to normal. Other than that, thanks so much guys for being here. I have so much more content for you guys. If there's anything you want to see, let me know down below in the comments, and other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out guys.